Confirmation of the results from the Ghana Premier League Game Week 17. Hohoe United and Heart of Lions shared the spoils at the Hohoe Stadium in a goalless drawn game as Medeama Pep had to folk 1-0. Nations FC and Kaela drew blank at the Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex, with Dreams FC recording a 2-0 victory over Baseke Holy Stars, 11 Wonders 2, Bibiani Gold Stars 3. Bechem United beat Brekum Chelsea by a lone goal as Aduana suffered a 1-0 loss to Vision FC at the Nana Ajimambedu Park in Doma. Samatex 2, Young Apostles 0, Swedru All Blacks 2, Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1. Standings on the Ghana Premier League log, Medeama Sporting Club are 2 points clear top of the table on 34 points, Gold Stars on 32, Asante Kotoko on 30, Aduana Stars on 29. Hartlefolk are fifth on the table with 28 points. Samatex 27 and are sit on the table. For the bottom ranks, we have 11 Wonders bottom of the table on 6 points. Brekum Chelsea are on 18 points. Hohoe United 18 points. Big Team United on 19 points. Baseke Holy Stars 20. Nations FC on 20 points and Dreams FC also on 20 points. Certainly, Dako, you were in Swedru. What do you make of your 2-1 loss to All Blacks? And then also this morning we're hearing that the club has parted ways with stalwart defender Joseph Ablo. What possibly explains this move by the club?
It's very true. We have parted ways with our defender Joseph Ablo, and that's the communication the club brought. There was no explanation as to why his contract has been terminated, and therefore.
I mean, were there issues between the club and the player prior to this release?
Yes, there were issues, but currently I'm not in a position to share with our viewers what the issues were. But the decision is that we can't continue the relationship.
Did the player ask for the termination? Or it was a proposal from the club?
I'm not in the position to confirm where it came from. But the news is that he's no more Asante Kotoko player.
Okay.
And that is the news for our supporters. Again, oh, Coach. Coach, why? Yes, no, if you check the communique that the club brought, me as a communicator need to stick to what we brought.
I'm not saying you should say something else, but I'm saying that out of indiscipline.
So you don't expect me to say that.
So what? Oh, okay. What it means is that what coach is saying may be true, but you are sticking to the official statement of the club.
That is my duty.
Okay.
I have to stick to what we brought.
But coach, you are saying that the termination is on grounds of indiscipline on the part of the player.
Yes, on the part of the player.
Okay.
I was part of the team that went to Swedru last Sunday to play All Blacks. Let me first and foremost congratulate the people of Swedru, the supporters of Asante Kotoko, who really received us. I mean, they did so well, exhibiting the love they have for Club Asante Kotoko. On the match itself, yes, All Blacks came into the game as a well-determined side to pick up the 3 points. They showed their seriousness on the day. They were vying for the 3 maximum points, and they did all they could. We got equally good opportunities to score, but we couldn't. We couldn't convert most of those chances, except there were one goal we scored. It was unfortunate because we went into the game with a particular intention. That's to get, if nothing at all, to get a point, but to avoid a defeat on the day. Unfortunately for us, it couldn't happen. We spoke to the players after the game. We told them that we weren't happy with the performance. The seriousness wasn't there. We we couldn't fight for the 3 maximum points as expected or as we decided to do. But it is one of the games that ended the first round. And we just have to go back to Kumasi and then focus on the rest of the match. But the advice is that we have to be more serious than what we saw. If you really want to win the Ghana Premier League, these are some of the matches you should be able to win or at least avoid defeat. Michael, it's worrying that, with all due respect to teams that we think, I think that are not doing so well in the league are those that we normally find it so difficult to beat. The likes of Baseke Holy Stars, Hohoe United, Swedru All Blacks. These are teams that we could have at least beaten. I mean, when it comes to association football, but unfortunately, we lost to Baseke Holy Stars. We lost to Hohoe United, and again, we have lost to we lose to Swedru All Blacks. Oh, we have made it clear. If we really want to win the league, these are matches we shouldn't lose. And I think both parties, be it a management member, a technical team, a player, or even with the supporters, we have taken it in good faith. And our next home game will be against Brekum Chelsea on coming Sunday. And I think it's a game we need to prepare very well to get the 3 maximum points. It's unfortunate we lost, but we have no other option than to accept the defeat and congratulate the winners because they did so well. On attendance, I must say that Swedru, what I saw there last Sunday, it's like a festival on its own. I mean, quite apart from those we saw in the stands, if you go outside the stadium itself, the situation over there wasn't that different from what we saw in the stadium itself. And it tells us that Ghana football is not that dead. It's not that bad at all. We should be able to just put things in order and make sure that all the communities accept our football. But we can still do better than what we saw last Sunday. But once again, congratulations to Swedru All Blacks.
Okay, that's certainly that concerning his reactions from Kumasi Asante Kotoko's 2-1 loss to Swedru All Blacks. Kobe, you were at Takwa. We'll come back to the signing ceremony that took place. Medeama getting new headline sponsor. But your assistant coach, Abdullahi Ghazali, has been charged for misconduct for an alleged assault on a ball retriever after your 1-0 loss to Medeama Sporting Club.
I was at the stadium. I saw everything. It was unfortunate what happened.
Was it an attempted assault or he actually assaulted the young boy?
I think there was a bit of small altercation between the ball boy and, you know, at that point in time, the momentum was on the side of us. And that was the dying embers of the game. And we were trying to get the equalizer. But, you know, this is not peculiar to only Medeama FC. Mostly when you go to certain venues, when it gets to the dying ember, you realize that all the balls will get missing. So even though the advantage was to Medeama, bringing the ball became an issue. I think that is where Ghazali went in to retrieve the ball and give it to Medeama people to resume the game or to resume the game. And that is where that thing happened. But I think that the security officers did not handle matters very well. Even though you can have your say about the attitude or how Ghazali behaved. But I think that the security people there did not handle matters very well. And it's unfortunate. For now, we are told that the FA has charged him. Let's wait for whatever comes out of it. But it was a game that, for me, we shouldn't have lost. I think this is the second away match we've lost this season. Our first match was against Kera FC, which we lost 2-0. And last Sunday, we lost again to Medeama FC by a goal 2-0. It was a game that was very tight, very compact, very tactical. I think that Medeama came in strongly. They wanted to win because, of course, they were signing a sponsorship contract with Anglo Gold Ashanti Edua Mines. So the euphoria and everything was there. You didn't want to sign a partnership $200,000 and lose a match. So they were very determined to win. And our boys also stood on their ground. They also determined to at least get something from that game. I think that they scored a goal, which for me, I'll blame our own players. Because if you look at where they picked the ball and the space and the chance they gave to Salim to slot in that ball, I think they even let the goalkeeper down. Our defenders and our midfielders didn't help. And I hope that Didi Dramani will talk to the boys. Medeama, did well, but I was also I was saying that the referees frustrated our boys a bit. That's what I saw, but it was a good game. They won. The thing is that we have to pick up the pieces. We've been doing well in our away matches this season. Now our next away match is at Hohoi. I think Sunday we are playing Hohoi United at Hohoi. So our focus and concentration should be on that match. I mean, this one is just past. We don't have to focus on it too much. We should focus on Hohoi game and make sure that next week we'll bounce back and continue our good away run, away records, and see if we get something from that particular game.
Okay. Now, still staying in Takwa at the TNA Stadium, Anglo Gold Ashanti Eduaprim Mines has officially unveiled a $200,000 headline sponsorship agreement with Medeama Sporting Club for the 2025-2026 footballing season, marking a significant boost to the club's commercial strengths and long-term ambitions. The signing and official announcement took place at the TNA Stadium in Takwa, capping a memorable occasion for the Mauve and Yellow, who defeated Accra Hearts of Oak by a lone goal to finish top spot at the end of the first round of the Ghana Premier League. Speaking at the unveiling ceremony, Managing Director of Anglo Gold Ashanti Eduaprim Mine, Mr. Daniel Bodi, described the partnership as a natural extension of the company's core mission and purpose. The board chairman of Medeama Sporting Club, Dr. Tony Obin, who also spoke on behalf of the club, shared his excitement and said that this could go a long way to aid the club in achieving its short, medium, and long-term goals. Excerpts from the signing ceremony.
And the purpose is mining to empower people and advance societies. In fact, we are highly committed in developing and empowering especially the youth in our host community, Tapa, this catchment area. And so it is because of that purpose Medeama came into the picture. As I mentioned in the earlier interactions, Medeama has a lot of youth, i.e. the playing body, you understand. They are the main guys that we really want to target to make sure the career they have chosen, they progress in it. And so by way of promoting that, we want to help the club to stand on its feet. I normally listen to radio and I realize running a club in Ghana is quite a very, very difficult. Why? Because they don't really get a lot of sponsorship. Even this one, I wish it was higher than that. You understand? But I know as we expand and produce more, we also see how we can take it to a higher hand. So we just want to empower the football, the playing and advance their career.
Arguably one of the biggest sponsorship packages for clubs here on the local front, $200,000 for Medeama Sporting Club in the 2025-2026 season. We have spent time here talking about Medeama Sporting Club, Moses Parker, and how he consistently demonstrates high level of professionalism and showmanship, and how he's second to none when it comes to consistency in professionalism and showmanship as far as our local game is concerned. So truly, we are sure that it is this high level of professionalism and showmanship that has powered Medeama Sporting Club to land this deal. Kobe, you were at the signing ceremony. You were our correspondent at the TNA Stadium during the signing ceremony.
I was wearing 2 caps.
Okay.
As going to work for my club and at the same time covering it.
Yes, as a reporter.
Yes, for Metro TV.
Yes.
Of course, I'm a journalist, so this one, it's one of the
You
things
are
that we do.
a seasoned broadcaster.
Yes. I think that it was a good partnership.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with their managing director, and he even promised that when they qualify for Africa, they will still give them money.
Wow.
And I think it's refreshing to hear such news, because clubs in this country, we all struggle to get sponsorship. I don't think we have any club in this Premier League who has even gotten a sponsorship that is close to $50,000-$60,000. You know?
Oh, I'm sure the Kotoko High Sense deal
I don't know.
should go past that.
Maybe you will tell me. But
I mean, should go past $60,000. That's what I mean, not the
okay.
200,000.
All right. So if you have Agro-Good supporting Medeama, and Edio Premines is also in Takwa, all right?
Yeah.
With $200,000. That is almost like 2.2 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, 2.2, 2.4 million Ghana cedis.
That is good, because it will help Medeama board, Medeama management to, do things that they want to do. Because Medeama has shown that if they win, they can go to Africa. This is not the first time. You remember when Medeama won the FA Cup, they went to Africa. When they won the Champions League, they went to Africa. And they didn't just go to participate. They went there to make a statement. Even the last Champions League that they played, the year which Dreams FC got to the semi-finals of the Confederations Cup. At that day, I sat on this platform and I said that if looking at the stage that Medeama got to in the Champions League, because I consider the Champions League to be the elite in Africa. If Medeama has also played in the Confederations Cup, maybe they would have won the Confederations Cup, because Moses Parker and his team, the management, the board led by Dr. Tony Obeng, I mean, they understand the game with their lawyer, Barbados. Thank you. With lawyer Barbados, they understand the game and they know what to do. And I'm happy because it's good.
Srifi has also been there for long.
Srifi is now the CEO of the club, and
Yeah.
he's been there for long. We have the lives of Kujo and, all of them contributing. And I think it's a family. Medeama is a family. That is why the name of Medeama is, if you translate in Zema, it's Minya.
Minya.
So it's
Okay.
brothers.
Coach Eman,
and I think
you watch the pictures and you see that.
You can't say all this without giving credit to Madame Rose. She's been very supportive.
Madam Rosemary,
Mrs. Yes, Mrs. Very supportive to Moses, and she's been phenomenal. So I think all these things, it's something that they've done, and it's become.
In all the pictures you see Moses Parker with some very good smiles, and he has every reason to smile because for many years every dime that has been spent of this club has come from his pocket.
Yes.
And he's done that relentlessly for about 2 decades, going to Africa where he spent thousands of dollars. I remember there were some years where he gave about half the Medeama Sporting Club players, he gave them cars. And these were not, small. Some got RAV4, SUVs and all of that, all from his.
Francisco Fien, Aholio and all those, yeah.
Yeah. Then there was this one who came to Kotoko and later went to BA United. No, he's some Rasta guy. I'm sure the name will come later. Hans Kofi and the likes. Hans Kofi is not a Labi Kumsin. Yes.
Yeah.
Labi Kumsin, Hans Kofi. These were all players that.
A lot of players.
You can talk of
Yes,
Malik Akua.
Yes.
He played for
Malik
Olympics,
Akua.
went to
Malik
high school,
Akua.
but he has his name at Medeama. Rashid Note, Kwesi Donsu, name them.
Yeah.
They've got, Papa, Daniel Amwa. They've
Player-
played a lot of
Player welfare
quality.
at Medeama Sporting Club is
No, it's
at
up.
its
It's up.
peak.
Yes, it's at
Of
peak,
course,
yes,
so
that
if Moses, he's a Superman. Let's say it. Moses is a Superman. Looking at the squad of Medeama today, they have a lot of quality young players, and if you attribute all to Moses Amapaka. Look, who is his head coach? It's not Ibrahim Tanko.
Ibrahim Tanko,
It's
yeah.
not easy to have Tanko on your bench.
Well-
And looking at the professionalism we talk about Moses,
That is how he went in for Coach Ibrahim Tanko, because Tanko does everything professionally.
Professionally, yeah.
Look at the league table. Look at the performance of Medeama in the team. Yesterday, Gaduzo interviewed Nanajiman, the coach of Vision FC, and he said that the team that has given him headache this season is Medeama, because they have a wonderful coach in the person of Coach Ibrahim Tanko. So when you speak of Medeama and Moses Amapaka, we are not living here today. So for me, I wasn't surprised to see Goldfields sponsoring
Anglo Ashanti,
200,000, and I'm sure more will be on the way coming, because Moses does things professionally. Looking at the board headed by
Dr.
Tony Obin,
the experience of Dr. Obin. Look at Lawyer Barbados. How many years has he been with Medeama? So it's not easy. You talk of James Esrifi, it's on and off.
Yeah.
Currently, he's the CEO of the club.
And
Udo has been with the team.
Their communications director.
Ebenezer.
No,
the one with the gray hair.
I think he's no more there.
Oh, my very
No,
good friend.
he's no more there. Ebenezer, now the DC,
Ebenezer
is there. And now you cannot mention this. Yes,
my friend, Ebenezer.
Our own brother.
He's the one there.
My brother is
a DC.
Yes.
For Takwansi,
But please, you know,
we
cannot forget our own friend, Akoto.
Patrick Akutu.
has
now with the
so,
Football Association,
yes, but he's still working with
they
them.
started this project
Yes,
long
he's still
ago,
working with
and
them.
he's still
So for me,
contributing from afar.
Moses Parker has got a pool of experts. He has got a pool of intellectuals.
Yeah.
You see, so for me, it's not surprising Medeama is booming. Medeama is more attractive in the Ghana League. Look, you talk of their last championship game. TNA Sports Stadium was not ready. This time, they want to play some of their games at the TNA.
Look,
and looking at what Moses is doing, and it's also ready to invest in getting quality.
You know that he has an academy that is based in Tema.
Yes,
I know.
Medeama Academy.
I know.
When it comes to Medeama, I know everything.
Yesterday,
Medeama, yes.
Nagoda FC happens to be among 8 teams that are playing in the Club Consult Africa Scouting Tournament at the University of Ghana, Union Park. And soon after, we play against Koforidua Sushen, Yusuf Chips's team in Koforidua. And then after a game, the Medeama Academy also played a game. And you see the young guys, the kind of football they are playing, how well they are built, and all of that.
Tony,
I say, yes.
Did you see
Maestro's son? I asked of him, but I'm told they got a late invitation. So the boy had traveled to Kumasi.